Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on last year's national champions, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Boilermakers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Find some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds his back in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
They'll give it to him again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. Attack. Touchdown, Boilermakers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. We're going to set the tone for this defensive line.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Coming out with it, it's Reese. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. Got his man in the middle. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense falls on the ball. Be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Moving away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Bring in the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Looking for a huge play. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hands, it's Nowaski. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the Boilermakers will try to punch it in on first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Purdue! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires downfield. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. Backed
up now here, second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball hawk.
He's got it on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, the ground game. Find some fresh air. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hauls it in. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Might be calling a hot route. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. You got to do a better job reeling it out.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
It's complete on the right side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. He's got it inside the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. It's a draw. Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators? If you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And this time, And they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to go draw on that one. There was just nowhere for the back to go. Great job defensively.
Yeah, and great penetration. You want him to run upfield in the draw play. The defense doesn't bite, stuffs the run.
These red zone trips, red has meant stopped. They've got nothing in 3 previous tries. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead, boy, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Here comes the heat. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Leaves it with the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the back. Finds a little space. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. He's up to 81 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. The Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Rushes on him. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the outside. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Purdue! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Fires on the move. Good hand patience in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Slings it downfield. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Boilermaker! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. Got rid of it just in time.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like they're down on the other side, they have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Buying some time. He'll pull it down. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
At this point, it's a lot about pride for this offense. They're just trying to find a way to get on the board. They have been shut out. That last incompletion, I mean, they're now trying to take shots and see if they can just come up with something. I don't even know if they believe they can get it done. It just feels obligatory, guys, at this point. Let's just throw it up and see if something good can happen.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll take another shot here. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Timeout, SMU.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It is perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending